Hey everybody, Anissa here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. We're gonna have some wig fun today because I want to tell you about my everyday human hair wig that I got from Amazon. I was actually pretty nervous to order a wig from Amazon. I don't know why, because I order so much from there, but I picked up this unit that I'm wearing right now, and I'll throw in some clips too of it in motion, but it's an 18-inch human hair Brazilian Remy Straight. I have a lot of words in the description, I'm just summarizing it, but it's 18 inches, 130 density, lace front, and it was $115. Let's be honest, you guys, like, these wigs can go for hundreds of dollars on certain sites, and I was not into it. Like, I was like, I don't want to pay over $150 for a human hair wig, and I know they're usually quality pieces, but it's just like something in my soul where it's just like, that's my breaking point. Like, that's it. It's also been a while since I purchased a human hair wig, almost about a year ago, and that one I really ran through. Like, my boyfriend called me out on my wig, and he was like, no, you need a new one. And I was like, oh, I gotta spend another 100 something. But yeah, I did. All right, with that intro out of the way, let's just get into the tea about this wig. This wig is from the company EAYON Hair. It was offered on Amazon Prime, so I got it in 2 days, you guys. Like, if you were struggling, you need a human hair wig, I was, yes. It came in this little box right here, and I was like, are you sure my wig's in there? Because it is really like a pretty small box. But sure enough, she was in there. The wig came nicely wrapped. It was in a plastic bag and a hairnet. It did not have any weird scents. When I opened it initially, it was pretty easy for me just to bleach the knots, which I had to do, and get her ready for wear. It also came with like this fishnet cap. I don't use those. It also came with this little card to follow them on their social medias. Specifically Instagram, which I'll link all that down below. And it also came with an extra, I love this, by the way, this is really cool that it came with this, but it came with an extra wig clip, 2 of them actually, wig combs, sorry. So if I wanted to add more, I could. And then also an elastic band if I wanted to sew this in, which I did sew in an elastic band, but I had one already, so I'm just saving this one. Let's just talk really quick about the construction of this. It's pretty general and typical because it has 2 combs in the front, 1 at the nape of the neck, and some adjustable bands on the side to make it tighter. I actually opted to do the elastic band method. I will link the video I used because this was my first time, you guys, and I did not even record it because I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. But I do plan to do it on other wigs, including even synthetics, because I actually really enjoy it. But I'll link the video I use down below for that so you can show that creator some love. This unit is also laced from ear to ear, so I did have to trim that and get it prepped. It does come a little plucked. I really didn't manipulate the hairline at all. I'm not like the most comfortable with doing that, so I kind of left it as is, and it wasn't too thick, but I did have to bleach the knots because those were definitely showing. Last but not least, to conceal everything, I did add like my MAC powder that I use all over my face onto the lace, so that way it could blend pretty effortlessly, and that's been doing the trick for me. Now this hair does arrive straight. I have put some curls in it, and I'm gonna style it with you today as well, but it is 18 inches. I was really afraid that it wouldn't be long enough, but it actually is a really great everyday length, and the 130 density is just enough. I really would like to go for 150 because I like full hair, but all in all, I have no complaints. Like, it looks pretty decent. Now, truly, this has been a pretty good quality unit because I do wear it day by day. I have not been into fun wigs lately. I've been pretty boring with it, and I feel like my style's just been a little all over the place, and to throw a crazy color wig on top of it, it would just be like way too much. So, but I wanted just a good quality wig that I could style and have for day-to-day use, and this wig has been doing the trick. Very minimum shedding, not too much of that, and very minimum tangling. It was pretty easy to knock out any tangles with my wig brush right here, and I literally will just start at the end and then work through just to freshen it up day by day. and break some curls apart and give it like some volume. Now I've noticed a few gray hairs here and there on this unit, which I expect since it is natural hair, but if that does bother you, you'll just have to dye it, which can easily be done with this. Now that I've spilled a little bit of tea about this wig, let's get into styling it. At first, this wasn't holding a curl pretty good, but like by the second time I did it, it was holding a curl pretty well. So all I'm doing is brushing through the hair. You can use little duck clips if you want to section it, which I will. And again, like you can pull the lace and really secure it down. I just don't do that. If you know anything about me, you know I'm like the laziest wig wearer ever. And I'm okay with that. So just using a curling wand, you can put it at 356. This hair is pretty sleek. I don't feel the need to put like a heat protectant on it, but I may lay a little bit of serum on it afterwards. And I'm just curling about 1/4. So I'm holding this here for a little bit to let it set. And when I pull the wand out, I'm gonna hold this. Just be careful because this is pretty warm, but this helps this hair hold the curl. So you see it's just like that. It's not super perfect, but it's just enough. And really with these, I usually end up brushing out the wave anyways. But this kind of bothers me because there's like more curl here and a straight here. So I'll just do it one more time. Honestly, because I have to do all these angles here, that's usually why I don't do the back layers. But I love y'all, so I'll do it. See, that's so much better. And you can just run your fingers through it to pull it apart super gently. And if you don't want super tight curls, you can use bigger sections. If you want real like ringlets, you need to do really small sections. And probably wait to brush them out until like the very end. And sometimes you're gonna wanna smooth it out a little bit and just brush it before you do it, so that way you'll have a nice, smooth curl, and you minimize tangling and all that stuff. If you wanna do this on a wig stand, you totally can as well. I usually just style everything on me, because that way I know exactly how it's laying, and it's to my exact liking. So yeah, I'm gonna gently brush this through. And as you can see, this will just get you some good body waves. And as you wear the hair, and this is like your everyday wig, it just continues to fall and fall into waves. So like the little bit of wave you see on this side is because I curled it like days ago. And another thing is I'm wrapping the hair away from my face, so it's more like face framing and you can get swoops like near your face. So that's how I curl my hair. So I'll be back in a few. I'm gonna finish curling my hair and I'll show you how I wrap up like the styling of it. Okay, so here's all the curls. These are a little tighter because I just finished them. I finished this side first, so you'll see how they can drop into place. And like I said, I usually will just finger comb them. I'll even use the brush a little bit, or like the pointy part of the brush to break them apart and just get them to like do what I like them to do, which is kind of what they're doing now. And if like a little piece like this went a little straight, like don't even stress it. Don't stress it, Ma. Just curl her back up a little bit. So I know I could have gotten like a unit that had some waves in it, but honestly, sometimes I do want everything to be super straight. Sometimes I want it to be curly. I've never had a straight Brazilian hair unit. I usually get like a body wave or something. So this is my first time using straight hair and curling it. And this is pretty good. Like it's holding pretty well. Like I said, the first time I curled it, for some reason it wasn't holding, but now it's definitely holding. It's still nice and shiny. Just a few shed pieces coming out here and there. I do expect that. I mean, these wigs can be so delicate. The one thing I learned about human hair units is like they can be so delicate. Okay, so onto this hairline. So I usually like just to run like a rat tail comb, or like again this pointy side along the hairline. So if any hair has gotten underneath, I can pull that out. It makes it a little easier for me. So like, yeah, if you pull this back, you can see things. You can see like your own edges, but if you style your hair pretty much like this, or a center part, or just a left or a right part, you should be fine. So yeah, like I could definitely work on this hairline a little bit more, but again, I just don't care to be honest. Now that I'm styling, like even right now, like just having a side part is really nice. If you feel like this has a little volume, you can just use some residual heat and lay that down. But I am here for this. This is fun. I like her. I like her a lot. Ooh, yes. So like last week I did like a center part styling, but right now I am here for this side part. All right guys, that wraps up this video. I hope you found it useful and helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe and join the tribe. All the information about this wig will be in the info box down below. The description box technically. Good job, Anissa. But also I will be having this wig in my Amazon shop. If you decide to shop it through there, I do earn something back from it, so I will appreciate you all if you decide to support me in that way a ton, because it just goes back for me getting things to show on here. Also in the description box is every way to connect with me. I also have an email list, so if you want to hear from me personally about everything that I'm doing here on YouTube and outside of it, connect with me there. Other than that, you guys, I will hang out with you all soon in my next video. See you. Bye. Stay gorgeous, stay blessed, stay fabulous, and have a great week, day, month, year. Bye.